Greetings, fellow Demon Slayers. This is Taimanin Mari here today with another video. So for today's topic, we're going to be looking at what is in the update, of course, which is one is pretty awesome. Before going into that, Discord link will be in the description as per usual, so if you guys want to come over there and simp for Emily with me, then by all means be my guest. Either way, so a few things to get into as far as the update. So let's just get the elephant in the room out of the way. I need this waifu in my life. She's amazing. So we have Kuonji R Spica. She's a suppressed type. Her passive is pretty dope. She increases crit rate of melee attacks by 8%, and she increases critical damage of ranged attacks by 16%. So yeah, not bad at all. And her water art bubbles is only on a 49-second cooldown, and it would fire a bubble bullet that bounces between all enemies, dealing 350% damage, and it makes you invulnerable for 7 seconds. So yeah, she's amazing. Like, she is basically a poor man's Shisui. And for those who don't know, I've brought her up here and there on this channel, but Shisui is the really hard to get mileage supporter because you need 15,000 mileage points. So having another supporter that gives that, and that will be available in Gacha, and then the normal Gacha pool after her pickup Gacha is over, is amazing, because it just makes it a little bit easier on people. I still think Shisui is better, because she goes, you know, the extra mile and then revives you and gives you further damage reduction. And then she would remove a debuff, and, you know, also give you invulnerability for 8 seconds, but not everyone's able to get that, so yeah, it's really cool that this exists in the game. And if I end up simping for her, don't blame me, man, because she's amazing. Like, even one copy of her would do you well in PvP, since the invulnerability is tied to her actual active skill. Just getting her to level 60 will get you the max duration of invulnerability. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about her because to those who might be frustrated that Shisui is just such a huge investment, this certainly is not. Like I said, even if you don't pull in this pickup gacha, she'll eventually end up in the premium gacha pool, and she will also eventually end up in these ticket pools. So yeah, it's cool to have a great new supporter. Like, she's just awesome. Like, it's going to be hard to resist pulling for her. It may end up happening in my case. So yeah, now that I talked about her, we are going to go to the store. First we'll go to Taimanin. I can't see her price here, but yes, it is confirmed that Emily is 1200 gems, so F's for everyone who's buying her with gems. I am so sorry. Like, I just hope that they don't choose to go the sleazy route and make every character after Emily 1200, because if I'm remembering right, I believe Murasaki and Sue were 1000 in Japan. So Emily was 1200 in Japan already, so we can't really be mad about her being 1200 here. But if they release Murasaki and Sue for 1200, then I'll just kind of be like, Lucy, you got some splaining to do. But that's neither here nor there. She is 1200. If you do want her, she is definitely worth it, whether you decide to get her bundle or for gems. I personally suggest the bundle, and I'll tell you why. If you look at the gem prices, 1200 gems is close to 80 bucks. So I don't know if I'd want to spend 1200 gems I farmed to get just a character when 1200 gems is literally 30 pulls in the gacha. Or, you know, 1200 gems is a bunch of skins. Like, skins are the most, what, 300? For, like, the skins that are always available. So in my eyes, I think her bundle would be the best way of getting her. But if you can't afford it, then obviously get her for gems. She's still an amazing character, and she'll take care of you. I'm thoroughly enjoying my Emily. So outside of her controversial price, we do have these slice of life costumes. It's funny to see Core and I pictured here since she's not in the game. Either way, I will go ahead and show them to you guys. So first we look at Emily's. As you can see, I already grabbed hers because I'm a simp. Anyway, so we have white with black, like black boy shorts and a black little sports bra. It looks like she's rocking underneath. With the iconic boyfriend's dress shirt. Super adorable. The second color would be black with red underneath. Again, just it looks great. I love this skin. Then we have this sweet old flannel. You know what? I might actually put her in the flannel for a bit because blue just looks so good in Emily. But yeah, we have this sweet like winter flannel coloring with black and blue boy shorts. So she's like black and blue. Looks like she's like got bruises. So yeah, that'll be Emily's skin. And then we will... Can I just get to the character screen? Okay. I don't want to buy this, but I do want to look at it. So for Voldemort here, we can either give her bunny ears back or take them away. Personally, if we were still on good terms, I'd let her have her bunny ears, but that's just me. I always liked them. Outside of that, we have the iconic black and white. Of course, it looks very good on her. This is all black, so it looks really amazing. It really shows off the curves, as black is a really slimming color. So yeah, not bad. And then the final color would be kind of a plaid shirt type look. Personally, it looks really jarring to me just because like I've never liked plaid shirts. They're really like, the flannel's cuter, but having like just a color that's not white and black for people who want it is a good option. And I feel like this like yellowish orange or whatever this is I'm looking at doesn't look half bad on her. So yeah, if you do want these gems or are interested in, oh wow, gems. If you do want these skins and are interested in them, they will run you 300 gems. So they are a bit on the pricey side, but the only one I wanted was Emily's, so 300 is a small price to pay for. Yeah, it's just a small price to pay. It's a super cute skin. I think like if you pick up one or two of them for your favorite characters, they're definitely worth it. And it gives HP and critical. Let me just make sure that She Who Shall Not Be Named is the same. Yeah, so it'll provide you with HP and critical, which isn't a bad stat. So yeah, those are the Slice of Life skins. And from here, we look at the goodies. So we did have Main Quest Chapter 8 added. Really enjoyable chapter story-wise. I liked it. They toned down the talking from the last chapter, which was welcome, but also not welcome, because I kind of wanted to hear Emily ramble on some more. But she kind of kept her mouth shut for the most part. When she did talk, it was like a few paragraphs. But besides what Emily did, it was overall a good story. We were introduced to some new lowly character. I've heard rumors that people think she's going to be playable on the JP side, but I'm not sure if that's going to be true. But as of right now, she's evil, so don't take any sort of like, don't take that like as any sort of law that she is going to be a playable character. Either way, she is super cute. She seems to be like the quiet, emotionless waifu, which is always a good archetype, and this game doesn't have one of those yet, so if she does become playable, that would be neat. But as of right now, I'm more interested in what she has to contribute to the story and what she has to do with Momochi. And unfortunately, I won't get to know those things until we get Chapter 9. But either way, yeah, I did run through this last night, and it was overall fun. We're fighting zombies again, guys, so just be ready for that. There are the scythe zombies that hyper beam you, and, you know, what have you. And some really gross Yoma ninjas, which I guess is not too much of a spoiler to show you guys one. They're disgusting looking. So we'll just look at like one of these dudes. Yeah, you see like that this guy is like in full tentacle week, so you might want to avoid him. He's got this nice crust growing on his arm. So yeah, at least we have a new enemy type. But yeah, they kind of make my skin itch because they're gross to look at, but hey, that's cool, right? It's better to have enemies that give you some sort of reaction and nothing at all. So I overall like those enemies. And last but not least, we do have our Christmas event. You all know what I'm going to say. Do your best like to get through easy if you're a new player. If you can farm normal 5 at least, more power to you. Definitely chill there. For people who have been playing longer, you might be able to farm hard 5 by now, so that'll be the place for you to grind. And also it will provide you with the most experience. And then we look at our new supporter, Shinonome Nanami. That's a mouthful. I I think she's so cute. Like, let me go back to where we have a bigger picture of her. Her eyes are stunning. Like, this style of eyes, it looks like she literally holds her own soul, like she's alive. So I really love how, like, her art has some sort of life to it. And it's really neat because she's a healer, so overall, like, her concept is really cool, and I like that she's holding a staff. So we have kind of a, like, nurse white mage type, or a healing force from Phantasy Star for anyone who's ever played that, because she has, like, the literal iconic, like, Phantasy Star Online nurse outfit. So yeah, I overall really like her. I'm gonna try to make her work. She has a really high HP stat, so that's cool. Her defense might leave a little bit to be desired, but I think her HP rivals, what's a high HP Gacha supporter? Something like Hibiki. I think she broke 700 as well. I think this character might even have more. But either way, that's neither here nor there. She's an assist type. Her ability, or passive ability I should say, is Apprentice Medic. It increases HP restored from all sources by 18%. Enemies are 16% more likely to drop potions upon death. So, her passive at first doesn't seem so great, but she does at least increase your HP restored from all sources, so that would include her healing. And you can probably pair her with Yuna for a nice beefy total HP restored stat, like, because Yuna would give, I think it's 60%, and if I'm remembering correctly, I think Nanami gives 32%, somewhere in that area. So you're looking at a 92% increase to all HP restored. And in the pots, like, isn't really super great. It does help in, like, PvE, but in PvP, the secondary part of her effect is useless. And her ability would be Ninja Art Healing Hands. It has a 61-second cooldown, which is unfortunate. It is rather long, but she would remove one debuff and immediately restore 14% of your lost HP. I believe at max level, like max awakening, so when she's level 60, that would be 28% of your HP. So, some people may not be too super stoked on her because she is a healer and everyone seems to like damage. But I'm going to give her a shot. I'm going to give her a fair shake just like I gave it to Katajina and see if I can't get something going with her, because I just really like her. She's so cute. And I love her hair color. I'm a sucker for, like, red hair or, like, strawberry blonde hair, so this is just great. Now, outside of her, we do have a special box 10 for the holidays. It will be a lobby theme of Very Gosha Christmas. So, I'm not sure if it's temporary. I hope it isn't, because we will be using precious AP to farm for it. But looking at it, it's not available until after maintenance on December 22nd. So you can earn it now, but you won't be able to redeem it until that date. And it just says it's supposed to say think of it as an early Christmas, but I guess it just says here thank it as an early Christmas. It's a little bit Englishy, but yeah, it's basically like a Christmas present, I guess. But I don't want this for Christmas. I want my choice ticket for an ultra rare, please. The other items in the 10th box that we have will be a special mode reset ticket, which that'll just allow you to get 3 extra gems, not bad. A special mode change chip, so if you want to play the sweet motorcycle minigame, you can kick Yuki to the curb. And then some material kits for low, medium, or normal, and high. There are only 10 total things in this box, so it won't really take you long to finish it, especially if you only want the lobby theme and you get it early. You could just ignore these things. They're not really, like, too big of a deal since the materials can be farmed. So yeah, like, it's gonna run you some extra AP after you clear box 9, but it's not super demanding. And then after you're done with box 10, we do have the same normal box. Like, it's just box 11 now, but this is what you would normally get in our box 10, so you could leave this box be since there's nothing really in it but low and medium mats. Now, again, for any new players or anyone who doesn't know, if you're not swimming in AP potions like a whale would be, I do not suggest getting every gem in every box, because I still have some people say that they go for every gem. What I suggest doing is just getting the rare drop and moving on. Like, if you get gems, cool, but I wouldn't stick around wasting AP in a box just for the additional gems. Like, just because it's starting to become, like, gets to a point where the AP spent to gems earned ratio isn't really worth it. You'll get a nice chunk of AP from doing the event itself. Like, even if you can only get through normal, that's 100 gems. Like, yeah, there's 135 gems to be had in boxes, but if you're not swimming in AP potions, I just can't, with good conscience, suggest someone does that. So my suggestion is just get the rare drop, move to the next box by clicking this little circle and getting through the event as fast as possible so you can get back to doing your dailies. But it's up to you what you want to do. If you want to go for every gem, it is still premium currency, so by all means do that, but I just would advise against it because of the total AP spent you're going to be looking at. So yeah, that's the new event. So out of the two supporters, I really liked Nanami's art. I'm really hoping I can get like a working build with her. And I will test her out, and God, it may happen because this waifu here is just... I love her art. Like, she looks like a freaky fish girl. She's like Taimanin Mako Tsunami. And, like, the invulnerability is just too good to pass up with the crit perks. And she just covers melee and ranged in some way, so she can literally be thrown on anyone. But I'll have to, like, I'll have to really consider it. I'm not really too keen on hopping into another gacha because of this thing here. Like, I wish I would have saved my gems and just went here. But either way, this may be happening. Just like put it in the back of your head if it shows up one day as a video. Just remember, Mari's an idiot and gacha is bad for you, and don't do what Mari does. So we're going to give Emily a head pat, and she's going to play in her console. And that's going to go ahead and end the video for what happened in maintenance. If you found it enjoyable, please like and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot, as I am a baby YouTuber. And from there, I wish you guys a great rest of your day. I do hope you guys have good luck in the arena and in the gacha as usual, and I hope you're enjoying the new story in the event. Like, I'm going to sink my teeth into the event now. I just wanted to get the video done first. So yeah, everyone have a good time, enjoy the big update that we just got, and you have a great rest of your day.